Umima narekele njibia. Umima asenge narekele. Umima narekele njibia. Umima biko narekele. Igbo Bibo. Ekele munu. Mobs may combine. Armies may assemble. Colonies may defend. But the truth about the restoration of the state of Biafra will go independently, nobly, until the great Amanze has accomplished his work. I am Dr. Charles Chukwuemeka Amanze, the convener and president of Eastern Youth Network. Here in this platform is where we listen and learn about the facts, the firm and unshakable truth of the culture of Igbo man and the origin of religion and traditions of the world. I will be anchoring my lecture today with a passage of the Bible that said about the world. In the book of John, if I am not, to be precise, the book of John, it says that the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and the Word dwelt among men. Are you getting it? This scripture, we have understood it to be Jesus Christ. That this particular passage of the Bible in John, the churches have helped us to understand that this particular place in John, it talks about Jesus Christ. But in the culture, we have come to understand that the wordings in the Bible are mere paraphrase of the word anciently written by our fathers. Before John spoke the word, our fathers have spoken it. Before Moses wrote the word, our fathers have written it. I think Moses did not attend any university in the world apart from the cultural or normal training received in the palace of Pharaoh, but he wrote the books that no man on earth have ever imitated, even though Apostle Paul tried, but he didn't do as much as what Moses did. Today, I am that Moses again on earth. The staff I bear, the day Amanze handed over this staff to me, he said that the first person that he has given this staff is Moses, that I am the second person. So that God Moses dealt with, that God that Moses transcended with, that God that revealed all things and used Moses in all things is the same God I have met. He is the same person I am talking about. I did not fashion any other God, but he told me that his name is who? Amanze. As we continue in this lecture today, a very important secret is about to be revealed today concerning religion. And then we will understand that all this while we have been taken for granted by the entire Western community. So today, I want you to pay attention. Listen very carefully. If you have your pen and paper, go and get them and start jotting down information, because today I am revealing a very high secret. As I have been commanded or authorized to reveal to the hearing of the children of men. But I tell you, when the temple is completed in the 7 cities, beginning with the first, as has been revealed, you will see the miraculous and marvelous power of our culture in display. Our culture is not a charm. Our culture is not diabolic. Our culture is the decree, the knowledge, and the science of creation put together. That is why it is called decrinological science. I repeat, our culture is not magic. Our culture is not spell. Our culture is not preparing of charm. Our culture is not Okita or whatever rubbish you see out there. Our culture is the decree. the knowledge and the science of the word from the Father. That is our culture. And I have taught you in the previous video that 7 seals and 12 tables were given unto us, that we might be able to command the spirit and the angels to come out and attend to us obediently, granting our wish. Now, the 7 seals, as I said, is the ordinances we perform in the temple, called the 7 sealing ordinances. I have been opportune to perform these ordinances in so many different organizations until I came to my culture. And when Amadioha came, and asked me a question, what about these things that I have been into all this while? He said that he has put me in there to learn, so that when I will now see the truth, I can be able to understand them and preach it with every confidence. I have learned from every other religion before my calling into the culture came in. Not that I'm looking for religion. If I want to make money, I've owned a church since. And in this culture calling, I am not asked to own a church. My duty is to restore our culture, rebuild the temples, and establish our governance. I think that is my duty for now, as instructed. If addition is being given tomorrow, I will still let you know. But for so far, what has been commanded and what has been given unto me to do, the process has begun. I will not stop. I have not come to seek your support. I have only come to teach you, and your own is to listen and learn. Take the rubbish and absorb the truth. But I know I have testified unto you what Amadioha have said I should teach you. It is my duty to teach you. It is my calling to teach you. It is my responsibility to also teach you the science, the practice, the decrees, and the act as associated in the necromancy of all that is called tradition and culture around the Igbo man. That is who I am. I am in Amadioha. Amadioha is in me. I and Amadioha are one. Whomsoever that see me have seen Amadioha himself. So if I tell you I am Amadioha, it is not a nickname. It is not a nickname. So that is why I can be able to unveil the secret of creation unto you. So today, I have unveiled to you in my previous video the Chi, how they all come about, the Aguishi, how they all come about. Now, I want to reveal to you now the secret of the gospel, the beginning of the gospel. When I presented to you the spirit of the first mystery of God, the ever first mystery that God performed on earth, the very first mystery of God, the very first mystery of God. I presented a being. That being is not white, it's a black being. That is to say, anything that is called worship and religion begin with the black race. That is first instance. Second instance, if you look carefully on this image, you will see in this, one of the hands is carrying a head. And when I try to inquire the symbol of the head, he said it is the spirit of going before. That is the spirit of John the Baptist, who came to preach the gospel for you and I. John the Baptist was a black man. He was not a white man. Neither is he an Indian. He is an Igbo man who took courage of taking the gospel of our Father to the world for them to know that we have a God, that they don't have the God. Now, if you see around this image, there are heads, 12 heads, representing the 12 disciples that Jesus Christ appointed on earth, which has to do the necromancy of all culture, all principle, all theories, all acts, and all science. Its heads were instituted as apostles by Jesus Christ. And the first son of the mystery of the Father, all loved him. You know, in a home where you have women, and only one son come, you can see how lovely that son will be loved by the previous or senior sisters. That is the same way it happened. That the women, the mysteries of God were all women until the man come, and unto that man he proclaimed all authority. You understand it? And now that man become the 13th, who came to manifest all that the Father have decreed in the first mystery unto the physical reality, to the glory of God, in fulfillment of that decree that the Father passed in the first mystery. This is the truth. This is the whole truth and nothing but the truth. In her hand is a staff and one thing or the other. But I have explained the major information I want to pass to you. Informations will get to you at the second mystery of the Father. Something happened. The third mystery of the Father. Something happened. The fifth mystery of the Father. Something happened. Unto the seventh mystery. But the Bible told us that it was creation in 7 days. Let there be this, let there be that, let there be this. This was the word that the Father first released. And this is the word that dwell among men. And this is the word that become man. This is the word, the first mystery, is this first creature that carries in compassion of all. This is the mother of anything that is called deity all over the world. And is a black woman. And is domiciled here in the east. Is domiciled in my own backyard. Is domiciled in my own house. My sanctuary is the sanctuary of the seraphim, where the 9 governing angels dwell. That is why I am the high prince. I have not come to deceive you. I have come to teach you. And out of this came out 7. And in the 7, one prince was born. And that was the begotten son of the Father. And out of the lions of this prince, man was now created in the image and likeness of God. Because his image, his being, has been born out of his mistress. Listen carefully. That is why the women are multiple in characters, in activity, and in science. In our culture, we want to identify the proper duty of the woman and designate same unto her. Then we will have peace and homes will be prosperous. This is our mission. We are not here to deceive you. Rather, we are here to teach you the foundation of our culture, that ye may understand and know which one you see out there, what it means. In our culture, there is nothing like human sacrifice. There is nothing like human sacrifice. Using human parts for one thing or the other. It does not exist. In the mystery of the Father, treasure was also given. A lot of things came out of these mysteries that today you and I, as the oblitude of God, bear every characteristics that is in the 7 mysteries are all made manifest in the man. You understand it? So man become the embodiment of all the characteristics in the mysteries of God. So man ability to discover himself is his strength to disseminate any of this act or science in him that is a character of God. This is the truth. This is the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I testify it to you in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Then we proceed. I want you to learn that in the gospel, we do not only believe that we are limited. We are not limited to the things that the gospel can offer. Therefore, the road to building a nation will not be easy. But we will overcome and find a way of life and governance. And that way is centered in our culture. Through the memory of our fathers, for the freedom of our wives and children, by first uniting the heart of the people. There will be a steep dark road ahead of us. We must find a way for ourselves. No one is going to do that for us. We have to do our very best to make sure the wind flow of snow will be dews of wisdom towards a successful establishment of a great nation. I love you. I want you to continue to follow our records. You see, we cannot give you everything at the same time. Follow it will come bit by bit, according to the information that is being given unto us. According to that which we have been permitted to say. We will not say what we are not commanded to say. That which the Lord has said, teach the people, that I will teach you. That which I am not commanded to, I will not open my mouth and teach it. And again, the fullness of these messages will be established and be taught in the temple when the temple is fully established. I did not tell you that this is the God. To try to understand me. I did not tell this is any angel or any. This is the first mystery of God, according to record proven. And in Igbo land, it is called Iyafo, the mother of all spirits. God bless you out there, and I wish you well. Keep in touch with us. Subscribe and continue to follow us up. You will not regret being part of this program. Amen.